5 Escalation, what really happened? April 22, 2025, a devastating terrorist attack in Pahalgam shocked the world. 26 civilians lost their lives during a pilgrimage. India blamed Pakistan-backed militants for the attack. Pakistan denied involvement, setting the stage for a tense standoff. Within a day, India suspended the Indus Waters Treaty and shut the only land border crossing with Pakistan. Things were heating up fast. Pakistan retaliated by barring Indian airlines and recalling diplomats. The country's skies and borders were sealed tight. Meanwhile, China and other powers called for calm. Even global superpowers watched nervously as tensions escalated. The U.S. Embassy issued a Level 4 Do Not Travel alert for Jammu and Kashmir, the first real warning for travelers in years. Tensions turned kinetic. Border skirmishes and artillery fire became nightly news along the line of control. India reported killing militants near Uri. Pakistan claimed shooting down Indian surveillance drones. The conflict was heating. Tragically, civilians caught in the crossfire suffered. Death tolls varied, but dozens lost their lives on both sides. UN Secretary-General and U.S. officials pleaded for de-escalation, but the military drumbeat continued unabated. Then, on May 6 and 7, India launched Operation Sindoor, major missile and airstrikes targeting terrorist camps inside Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. India claimed they hit 9 terror sites and killed at least 100 militants, but insisted no civilians were harmed. Pakistan, however, said more than 30 civilians died, later raising the toll to 51, including 11 soldiers. The damage was stark. Not to be outdone, Pakistan vowed swift retaliation with dogfights in the skies on May 7, claiming to have shot down 5 Indian jets. India denied any losses, with experts pointing out the images circulated were just jet fuel tanks, not wreckage. Misinformation ran rampant. Pakistan then struck Indian bases with drones and missiles, while India intercepted and returned fire. Artillery duels raged along the line of control. Tragically, civilians kept dying. India reported over a dozen deaths from Pakistani shelling in Kashmir's Uri sector. Meanwhile, Pakistan also reported casualties. The human cost of this chess match between armies was mounting quickly. Under intense U.S. diplomatic pressure, a ceasefire was announced on May 10, halting the worst fighting between these nuclear neighbors since 2019. But sporadic violations continued. Both militaries accused each other of minor breaches, showing how fragile peace can be. This crisis exposed deep-rooted tensions, with both sides bolstering arms, India buying Rafales and S-400s, Pakistan relying heavily on Chinese jets and missiles. Pakistan's claims of shooting down high-tech Rafales turned into a major misinformation battle, as independent analysts debunked those stories. Pakistan even suggested the attack might have been a false flag to justify war, but evidence was never found. Internationally, Lashkar-e-Taiba's role was confirmed instead. Remember, this isn't just about missiles and jets. Both India and Pakistan are nuclear powers. Even a limited conflict risks catastrophic escalation. The US, China, UN, and regional actors all urged restraint. The world watched, holding its breath as these neighbors danced on the edge of disaster. Looking back, this was the bloodiest India-Pakistan episode in over 5 years, with hundreds of lives lost and infrastructure shattered. So, what does this mean for you? If you're watching closely, it's a stark reminder. Peace here is fragile, and diplomacy is crucial. Will new defense deals and military might prevent future attacks, or push the region closer to conflict? Time will tell. One thing's for sure, the 2025 escalation in Kashmir reminds us how terrorism, politics, and geopolitics interweave in this powder keg. Stay informed, stay curious, and remember, every headline here echoes millions of lives affected by conflict. Thanks for watching this timeline of a crisis that could have spiraled out of control, but with diplomacy, it didn't. If you found this insightful, hit like, share to spread awareness, and subscribe for more deep dives on global flashpoints.